you Test, test, 1, 2, 3. 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 Lots of fun. Everything always works exactly as it's supposed to. Yeah. Anyway, so got our stream up. Looks like we are showing the live stream. It's a few minutes behind, so I just want to make sure we're getting audio. Test, test. Test, test, 1, 2. All right. Pretty sure we have audio working. We got video up. We'll switch to game screen and start the game up. All right. So I think we're going to start from the get-go. We're going to play this game for maybe an hour or so, and then we'll take a break, and we'll move on to something else. Trying to keep it relatively light early on in the morning. I'm sure there's not really going to be too many people watching the stream this early, but we want to get as many hours of streaming time in as possible. Let me switch back to our info screen. Once again, these are the links to go to donate. Once again, if you're just joining us and we are getting a little slow start, this charity stream is for our Extra Life, the Webheadz Extra Life page. Our group raises money for our local children's hospital. So this is a charity stream to raise money for that purpose. We're going to be playing a few games. I'm hoping there's going to be some other hosts joining us a little later. But for now, we're just getting set up, and we're going to start off pretty light with Orcs Must Die. And it's basically a puzzle shooter type game. The main purpose is to create traps to stop a horde of orcs from destroying a particular spot. So we're going to start with that game and probably take a break from there and then move on to a few other games. All right, let me get my stream up, and let's see. It doesn't look like it has all my saves, but I think we're going to just start from the get-go. We'll start from level 1 and work our way up. I'm hoping I got a normal stream going. There's a time delay set up on the stream, so I'm hoping everything's working. So let's give it a quick start. Okay, so as I said, this game is pretty interesting because it's not the average just shoot everything. It does have a little violence in it, but it's cartoon violence. Let's be clear about that. We're going to basically set traps, so there'll be hundreds of orcs that run into an area, and we get to set traps, and our job is to figure out the most effective way to set the traps up to stop the orcs and keep that area that we're trying to stay safe. Safe. Complicated configuration. So I think I'm going to go with whatever the base configuration is. So we're going to go back and let's kick it off. That's the traps. And let's hit play.
Maximilian is gone. No one knows where he is. He left the Order, he left me, with these children. Born with the ability to use rift magic, Egan had no idea how powerful he was. Kelsey was the most studious novice in the Order, but she lacked control. I had to test their capabilities. A real ogre would have eaten you by now.
Sorry, sorceress.
You will wish for that fate before long.
Think he's ever coming back?
Wow, it's like you're allergic to saying smart stuff.
Come, playtime is over.
All right, I think that sets you up with the basic concept.
Okay, that is definitely not an Order rift.
Yeah, I'd like to tell you I knew that, but I didn't.
You are correct, Kelsey. That rift is different. Quickly, get traps placed and stay on the move. I will instruct you further when I can.
All right,
How do
so
we hear her when we can't see her?
Telepathy, genius. Now, let's try out these traps for real.
we're going to set up a group of traps to impede the orcs from rushing ahead, and our job is to make sure that they can't get to that spot over there. So let's see what we can do. Now we have 4,000. So basically, your job is to make the most effective trap, usually as cost effective as possible.
Textbook.
And because I've already played this a little, I have some of the newer traps that weren't available initially, like laser fences, because you want to stop bad guys, you want a laser fence. We're also going to switch to trying to think if we want. I really want to use these, but as you can see by the cost, they're somewhat expensive, and it will cause an issue if I spend all the rest of the money on just doing these streams. What are you doing? Yes, and they can see you in the stream, so I don't know why you're calling them before. Just close the door. All right, so we're going to try to keep it cost effective.
Just like in training.
All right, so we're down to our last 50 bucks, so we're about to start. Now, in the beginning, you get to control when the orcs start to break through. Later on, there's breaks in between the fighting, but at some point, you're going to get rushed. So you need to get as many of your traps up as possible. I usually like to spread my traps out a little more, so I have a little leeway if something he gets by. But this is going to be the first wave, and it's the first mission, so it should be relatively easy. Should be his good final words, but let's see how we got. So we choose our defenses, and now we're going to unleash the horde.
Can't wait. Let's do it.
So they're going to break through, and I got to stop them from getting all the way through.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. The door is down.
All right, so by eliminating them, you get extra money, so you can boost your defenses. I'm going for the big door. So everything's going great so far, but you can see they're still pushing me back. And if he gets past, luckily he's stupid enough to chase me instead of just running ahead, I can use that time to finish up my traps. Oh, this guy doesn't want to go. Alright, I'm going to do something pretty stupid.
That worked.
Instead of using the money to spread my traps out, I'm going to create a high-level kill
enemies
zone.
on the way.
Now the problem with me just shooting continuously is I actually run out of mana. And that's what you use to actually fight. So I can't really go nuts shooting all the time.
That's what I'm talking about.
Alright, so we got a lot of money and we were able to get some of the more advanced traps. So I'm going to spread my traps out a little so I have some leeway if they get past me. Let's rotate this.
Perfect placement.
I don't know, maybe I should have them zoom. No, I think that's good. Let's see. So as it proceeds, you get bigger and bigger enemies to come through, and you have to be able to defend them. So I think got 2,000 points. This freezes enemies, which is really nice. But I don't think we're going to get that many enemies to get that far, and it's kind of expensive. So we are going to focus them through one spot. So then this suddenly makes sense. Fortunately, it has some of a limited range. But that does use the rest of the money we have, and we know we're going to be getting some bigger enemies coming through soon. So let's kick this off and see what we got.
Yeah, I'm good.
Now you can pass through your own traps without getting hurt. Not realistic, but hey, it is a game.
They're almost there.
Can we go again?
So that finishes that first mission up. You unlock new weapons and upgrades. I've obviously already done this, and I didn't do it fast enough to get extra points, so we're going to take a look and see if we can unlock any new types of traps. I think we're just going to try to upgrade the traps we already have. Alright, so we upgraded that trap so it's slightly deadlier. And it looks like we're gonna have to earn some more skulls if we want to get anything else updated. I think we're already using this one with extra lasers. All right, let's go to the next mission. So this is the third game in the series. The first game, you were a clueless defender who didn't understand what was going on. You meet the character that's doing the training of these characters. She was evil in the first and second game, and now this is the third game where she's
the
passing the
sorceress is
connection
really
on.
tossing us into the deep end of the pool.
Yeah, it's way more intense than the usual training sessions.
This is not part of your training. There's something different about these new rifts. Every war mage in the Order is investigating.
Finally, we get to be real heroes like Maximilian.
I will settle for you two staying alive and keeping the orcs out of the rift.
The optimal spot.
All right, so usually you would want to pair that with something that can slow them down so they get sort of stuck and shocked at the same time. Let's see what we have down here. All right, so we don't want, now we can see that there's going to be two different rifts, so they're going to come from two different angles. That would usually mean piling all the defenses right in front of the door, which obviously makes sense. But slowing them down and putting a little damage on them before they get anywhere close to you is also very useful. So let's see. I don't remember what type of cannon these are. We're going to try to be a little stingy with our weapons here. Now these are expensive, but in the long run it reduces the overall area that they can rush into. So I do want to use these against a wall, but that's a lot of money.
This'll surprise them.
So I'm going to have to be really good at defending for a little while before I can get this up and running. That should give us some basic cover, but this is not enough to survive. I'm going to put one more in and then try to build this area out. So I don't have to go nuts defending this other spot. But we know where they're coming from to start, so actually, let's see if I can get some of the traps. Let's see, I can replace... Let's replace this with this. A little more cost effective. And I do want to replace this with that new updated flamethrower that we bought. And I think that will work for now. I'm not crazy about that right now. Not seeing anything else that would really be helpful. We're going to stack up some flamethrowers and some things on the wall. Yeah, we still have our lasers, so yeah, I guess we'll do some wall. I already have that. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that would drastically make our lives easier. I'll go with the pincushion. Alright, so we have our really basic defense. Yep, we'll start with this.
Come on, bring it!
Now I'm going to have to be a lot more aggressive than I was because I have minimal defenses behind me.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. The door is down!
Where you going, huh?
Luckily, I can get them to chase me sometimes instead of going to the next exit.
Another expected victory.
All right, so now they're going to start coming from that second entrance. So, like I said, I want to put a little damage on them from the start. But I do really want to pile on the damage up here. So we're going to lock that down. And now they can only go through this really small space. I really want to... Yeah, we're going to try to lock it down really tight. And we're going to put the flamethrower right here.
I love traps.
And once again, we are... Oh, let me move that. So we can sell it. These are magic traps, so we can move them as we need them. So that should give us 2 points of defense. It's not really enough, but we're still pretty early in the game, so we should be okay. And we'll just do as much damage as we can right at the door. So let's go.
All set.
More enemies on the way! Enemies are attacking on another front! They've breached another door! Here they come!
School them.
All right, so we've gotten that first layer done. We're going to slow them
They'll
down when
never
they come
see
in.
this one.
Money goes really quick, just like in real life. So we are going to have to the point now where we're going to be attacked from both sides. I think I'm actually going to pull this out and double up my defenses here. All right. Once again, you want to get to a point where you don't have to be involved. You can just sit back and let the traps do their work. But we are not there yet. So let's release them and see what happens.
Let's do this thing.
More enemies
Just in case
on the
you're
way!
just joining us, just to remind you, this is a charity stream for the Extra Life charity. For raises money for our local children's hospital. If you can, please donate. I will post some information in a little while where you can donate and be part of be the hero that sick children need. Ah, that's what that does. I forgot what that cannon does.
Another win.
How did he just run through there? Alright, so I think we're going to try to get a couple more cannons up. I forgot what those did, but freezing people works. And...
Exactly where I want it.
It's a good start. Once we start getting the heavier ogres, though, I'll need to be a lot more aggressive. Let's get... Looks like we got enough money to put one of these up front. Alright. Let's rock.
All right, let's do this.
So my job is to just run some light defense before they start coming out in massive waves.
Wear your helmet.
Yeah, those ice cannons work pretty well. Let's get a couple more of those up.
No better place than this.
All right. So I think we're to the point now where we have enough defenses that we can say we can comfortably sit back
This will surprise
and just
them.
defend.
Check it out. Nope, can't do it. That right there should be extra credit.
Very nice. All right. So we're just completing, as I said before, just giving you a quick update. Let me refresh my page. Yeah, okay. Streams works. Just wanted to confirm. Let's see what upgrades we can use. I don't think we actually got any new ones. Oh, let's do more damage. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to deal with what we got. So let's keep going.
Sorceress, if only the oldest living war mage can open rifts, wouldn't that mean...
Yes, Kelsey. The oldest is Master Cygnus if he is still alive. But why would Master Cygnus open rifts for orcs to pass through from other worlds?
I know rifts provide magic, but this magic is not a positive force.
Keep the orcs at bay. I must travel elsewhere for answers.
Great. We fight the bad guys. She takes a vacation. It's cool.
All right, so this will let us cheat and attack from two sides. And let's see what we got. Coming down the stairs. All right, so 2 levels of bad guys. And we can start our defense ring here, but as I said before, when you start your defense ring this far back, when you start to get surprised by some of the bigger enemies, it really gets tricky fast. That being said, though, I do need to have an absolute stopping point. So let's... Let's start with building up a bigger defense here, and then we'll worry about everything else.
That'll work.
Let's sell that.
They'll never see this one.
All right, so what we got is basically they'll definitely get hit with the laser. Effective, but not everything we need. The burning trap works well for fast enemies. That's a little on the slow side. And I really like this, but it's kind of slow also. And expensive. We'll see if we can use it for the first level.
The optimal spot.
All right, let's unleash the horde. We should only have one side initially, so we should be okay. Interesting. Usually when there's extra space, it gives you an option to do something unusual. Like maybe climb up there and shoot him from another angle. Oh, I forgot she can float. Yeah, alright. I did totally forget she can float. Alright, let's see if we can get into an advantageous spot. Yeah, this would work shooting down on the guys coming from the other angle, but not that helpful at the moment. Alright, let's go.
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. The door is down.
Alright, quick movement. Those skulls you see give you extra money to buy different traps. Alright, looks like they're still coming from the same side. So let's boost up our traps.
Man, these little dudes are so fast.
Those are kobolds. They'll also set off our traps.
Yeah, they're kind of annoying.
That's the way. Of course we won.
Alright. So we can now make this into a killing field. And then really be able to start spreading our traps out a little. I really like to get a little more area covered. But first, let's really pile on the pain.
I love traps.
All right, this should be okay for the next level, hopefully, and we'll see if we can defend. All right, let's do this. That's a cost-effective level we can use.
Totally right.
They should be coming through the new
Another
way.
door is being attacked.
Yep.
They've breached another door. Here they come.
Gotta concentrate and take out the little guys because they're the ones who'll get past you.
I have never been so happy.
All right, so once again, we're going to triple down on the defenses here.
Textbook.
All right, so hopefully we got a density of traps that should be able to hold them for a little while. So we will see. Unleash the horde.
Ready as always.
Oh, wrong side. Coming from the other side, so we're going to get repositioned. All right. I think we are just going to triple and quadruple down.
Just like in training. Perfect placement. The optimal spot.
And when you get everything really well, you should be able just to sit back and watch the show. But I want to try to get 100%, so I'm going to try to stay aggressive. So that gives us some skulls to do some upgrades. Oops, I did something. Let me switch that. All right, sorry about that. While we take a quick break between matches, let me once again I broke a whole bunch of stuff. Test. So, in between matches, just want to say thank you if you just recently joined us. This is the Webheadz Extra Life stream. Webheadz is a group of people who get together to play video games to raise money for our local children's hospital, and the organization is called Extra Life. What's currently on the screen is some links to our page, our Webheadz page, my donation page, and what is Extra Life. So we're just gonna keep playing. Gonna take a little break at 9 o'clock, and so we're gonna get a couple more missions in for this game, and then we'll take a break and move on. So, as I said before, this is a charity stream to raise money for Extra Life. We're going to get back to our game in a second. Just checking something while I'm looking around. Just in case if you don't know, my name is Alston Weeks, or the Black Knight, and we're going to continue our stream continue with our game. So we just finished that mission up, and we got some upgrade options, so let's see what we have. Okay, I'm thinking brimstone floor might be nice. Or we can double down and keep working on updating our existing weapons. Let's see. Probably need to check this at some point. All right. I think we want to increase the range. Placing it on walls would be cool too. But I think these are absolutely crucial. So we're going to spend the money to reduce the cost. Making those cheaper would really help out our battle strategy, especially as the game gets more complicated later on. So that pretty much used all our money, so we're gonna keep going. All right.
So, do you think the sorceress will be back soon?
We're doing pretty well on our own.
Hey, Kelsey, how do you know so much about rifts and the Order?
I study all the time, Egan. I'd like to know all the answers.
Then tell me why glue doesn't stick to the inside of the tube.
All right, so it looks like it's another dual gate. I'm pretty sure we're getting to the point where we're going to start to see larger enemies. The larger enemies kind of kill you need time to slow them down and stop them. So spending too much on a last border defense doesn't work with the big guys. At the same time, though, when you're dealing with enemies coming from two sides, it's really hard to try to stop them by specializing in weapons closer to the gate. So what we're going to do is to force them to go through one side, and then we could double up, triple up our defenses on one side. So this is sort of where the puzzle piece comes in. Now, hopefully by making this a little cheaper, we can actually afford to do this.
That'll work.
Now, that forces them to go this way, but nothing stops them from cutting through here. So we are going to bankrupt ourselves to block them completely. But I think we don't have a
Exactly where
choice.
I want it.
Ah. We really need one more piece. Then we can get them all to come from one side. But without that one piece, not bueno. All right, we're gonna have to figure out another way to stop them. I think I'm just gonna have to get in the way, or we can fight the first set with basic traps. Nah, I think we're just gonna have to stop them. If we can stop the first set, block this off, and then we can line this entire path with traps, there's only one way for them to attack us. And I don't really see another way that's efficient. Then we can really pile on the traps throughout the path this way, because all the enemies will be coming from this side, so we can really put traps all along the way, and we know we'll be wearing them down. Yeah, we're gonna have to just survive the first wave. So let's do it. We just sort of have to be a guard for this entry. It's still early in the game. This shouldn't be impossible. So let's see what we got. Let's try it out.
Woo! Let's do this.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. The door is down.
So now we got enemies that can shoot back at us.
Yep, I remember from the simulations.
All right, so the concept with these guys, keep moving, don't stay still for too long, or they'll shoot you. Yeah, I'm taking damage from the guy shooting me from range. Catch.
Can we go again?
All right, so that gave us, by doing that, it gave us enough to totally block that entrance off. So now when they come out, they have to go this way. Now, when this gate opens, everybody's only going to be coming from one side. I don't believe I need to close this up, because they'll always take the shortest path. So as long as I don't do anything silly to block the shortest path, we should be okay. So now we just got to pour on the traps. So let's see what we can do. I do want to block them from one side. If I put the traps up here. Nice thing, they do give you like a little ghost image of how they would proceed. So we know they'll come here. The question, will they trace back to this side? Alright, let's see if we can pour on some traps. Lasers. Let's get a barbecue going. Yeah, it looks like they will trace back to this side. I don't know. Maybe we should move those back. Yeah, let's move everything back. All right, so we're gonna make sure they come from this one entrance.
I
way.
love traps.
So then we can pile on traps here. Actually. How much money do we have? I think we can get 2 crushers here.
They'll never see this one. I'm going to need coins.
Yeah, not optimal, but we are getting them to go a particular path. By the next time, we should have enough money to go nuts. Let's just make sure they can't bypass us. I'm a little concerned about this being open because that would let them come through the other side. But they look like they're pretty dedicated to go this way. All right, let's kick this off and see what we got.
Yeah, now's the time.
The enemy army is attacking on another front! They've breached another door! Here they come!
Another expected victory.
Okay, excellent. So let's check. So on the top right of the screen, you can also see how they're going to funnel through. It does look like they're not going to go through the main side. So I am going to double, triple, quadruple down on the defenses over here. Let's sell this and put a glue trap. Well, oil trap. Let's make things hot.
This will surprise them.
Alright, we're also going to... Now the problem with these traps, it's designed in the game, that they only trigger every so often.
No better place than this.
So you sort of can't depend on the trap by itself, and you really have to layer your defenses. Like, this is a pretty good zone, but it's not really enough. Let's move these a little closer up. All right. I am not ultra happy with this defense strategy, but let's just go with it. All right, let's unleash the beast.
Let's go.
These small, fast creatures are a real problem because they trigger your traps ahead of time before the big guys come, and they're so fast that they can get past these defenses before they get a chance to trigger.
Let's go.
Look, Mom.
All right, we're gonna quickly get our next level of defenses up.
More enemies on the way.
Textbook.
Looks like I took a lot of damage. Let me see if I can heal. By standing by the rift, you actually heal. And that should give me enough time to get a couple more defenses up.
Just like in training. Ow! Ow! Ow!
Now in this game, you don't die. You just get sent back to that rift. But that is problematic because you're trying to defend.
There are
And
enemies in
that
our rift
time,
group.
uh-oh.
They're entering the rift.
I hope I didn't let somebody get past.
They're almost there.
Now I'm so close to the rift, I'm getting healed automatically.
Enemies at the rift.
Another win.
I hope I didn't have anybody get past me. Yeah, I'm not even sure. Did I lose any rift points? I lost a rift point. Ah. And that's the problem. When you take your attention away for a split second, one of the little guys probably got past me and boom. Quite annoying. Now, to optimize my kill zone, I really should sell this trap, put another one of these here, and then line the walls to make sure that they're going to get clobbered trying to get through that area. The fire should still work. I want to put one of those there. That should slow them down. And I definitely need to drastically increase the level of pain here. Alright, so I want to limit how they can come in. Maybe that will force them to go around.
That'll work. Textbook.
Something I can sell. Let's sell this one and use that to
The
slow them down
optimal
a little
spot.
more.
I love traps.
Now you have to be careful. You say, well, why wouldn't you just block the area off completely? If you block the area off completely, they'll just break through it. In fact, sometimes instead of just break through it, the game will let them walk through. So you have to create a path for the enemy to go through. You can just restrict it, but you cannot stop them completely. If you completely walled off something, the game will just let them run through it. So it's kind of a weird rule. Now this should give me a very simple way I have to defend. So let's give that a try. Probably going to take a break at 9 o'clock. So after this round, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll leave the information on the screen, how you can donate and be part of the team if you're interested, and we'll take it from there. So let's go.
Ready to go. Oh, I am good at this.
Okay, that guy got thrown past the defenses. That's not cool. Well, that pushed back my defense line. There we got all these fast buggers. So they have this little mini map so I can keep track if I'm missing something.
They're attacking the barricade. Not the way.
Now usually they'll only attack a barricade if there's no other way to get past. So as long as you leave them a way to get through, they usually don't attack the barricade. So I think they were just trying to get to me, and we got. Taking a decent amount of damage. All right. So let's reinforce.
More enemies on the way.
Hopefully we're getting to the saturation point where they won't be able to break through at all. I'm actually going to have to heal.
The barricade is under attack.
I got to find out where that barricade is. As long as it's not one of the barricades way higher up, should be okay. But that would usually mean there's a problem with my design, that they found a way to get around.
They're attacking a barricade. They've destroyed a barricade.
Okay, that's bad. I see where that is. I'm gonna need to put another one there. I gotta find out why they're attacking me. They have a clear path to go through, so I'm missing something.
Of course we won.
Yeah, but I lost one spot. So you're trying to get perfect. You want to make sure that nobody gets through the rift. And it looks like we had somebody get through the rift, so kind of annoying. Not cool. But I'm going to take a quick 20-minute break. Like I said, I'm going to leave up our screen for our stream so you can donate if you want. and learn more about what Extra Life is. I'm going to take a quick break, so I'll leave this screen up, and I will be back. Thank you. Okay, I'm back. Just getting a little breakfast and getting settled in. So, once again, my name is Austin Weeks, or the Black Knight, and I am hosting our Webheadz annual stream to raise money for our local children's hospital. Here is the link information if you want to donate. Just keep that up for a second. I know it's hard to type all that in. My donation page is the second link. And I'll try to find a way to make it a little easier to... I don't think I can put a hyperlink in there. I'll have to play with it. But anyway, this is our annual stream to raise money for our local children's hospital. So if you can donate, please do. Let's do some interest stuff. So this is my battle station. What you're seeing is my main computer. This is the Nightmare, which running a 6900 with a AMD 5900 series CPU, 64 gigs of RAM. It is a very large case. It's a 900D, so I was able to put another screen inside of it. The screen next to it is usually my daughter's computer, but she's no longer allowed to officially own the computer, so she gets to use it. And that's an Intel, I think that's a 11th generation Intel 5 gigahertz that's running my older 1080 Ti screen, video card, and a 32 gigs of memory. So this is the total setup with the two machines next to each other. I'm using her machine at the moment just to keep track of the Facebook stream, so I can keep a look at it on that way and still control that screen. And then I have my normal setup. And I do have another monitor on this end, but we'll bring that in a little later. All right. I'm just getting something to eat real quick. So we're going to continue on and see what's next.
I have consulted the archives. It is as I feared. We are not facing something new, but something very old.
Oh, hi, welcome back. We've just been killing orcs and stuff. No big deal.
Okay, so what's the deal with these strange rifts?
First, stop this next assault. Then I will tell you the tale.
Okay, so just like before, we want to limit how they can attack us. So we're going to block off one entryway and then pile our defenses onto the other entryway. Now there's bombs at both entryways. So it looks like it's just potato. Doesn't matter which one we pick.
This'll surprise them.
So we're letting them come up this way. We still want, I'm pretty sure we're going to see the big guys now. And as I said before, the problem with the big guys, you can't do enough damage to them fast enough to prevent them from attacking you. So you have to sort of damage them along the way. And we do want to limit what side they can come up. All right, so let's try to set up our pain in section. So let's start with this first one.
Exactly where I want it.
Now we can't use lasers because the walls are too tight, so we might actually want to change our defenses. Let's see what we got. I do like the flamethrowers. That's been really cool. Haha, joke. Okay, that was a dad joke. I'm sorry. Let's go with, and this shows the enemies that are coming through. So this is the guy we're worried about. The fast guys are annoying, but this guy is the one who can cause us a lot of pain. So, you always want to start with slowing them down. So we're going to do this like Venus flytrap. It's supposedly oil. Tar, I believe. And then we're going to burn them. And that should give us a decent damage to start. Now, that's not what I would call a perfect defense. But we don't have, and we can drop bombs on them, so that's something. Nothing wrong with dropping bombs. Let's start with this defense. I would like to get at least one. Yeah, it looks like that will reach all the way through. Yeah, this will have to do for a start. It just means I need to go hyperactive with attacking stuff. So we're going to leave 2 tar pits, 2 burning, and then we're going to have another one of these as soon as we get enough money. And then we'll put our second layer of defenses up here. So let's kick it off.
Off we go.
Now, the nice thing about this is that by locking that first side off, we only have to defend this one side, no matter what way they're coming, because it looks like they're coming from both sides.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. The door is down.
And there's our
Whoa,
big guy.
That ogre seems bigger out here in the wild.
And remember, if he hits you, he will stun you. Tell your friends. Oh
See?
wait, you can't because you're dead.
Very aggressive.
The barricade is under attack.
I do not know why they're attacking the barricades.
That was trivial.
Headshots do help.
That right there should be extra credit.
Okay. So we're going to reinforce this. I think they're moving through this a little too fast. Alright, now we're going to start working on the next level.
That'll work.
Once again, you always want to limit how they can come up. I really wish I had some more cash, though. But I think we can hold them off. And this should slow them down a little to control how they're going through. Our next plan will probably be a tar trap, some wall guards. Unfortunately, the laser is completely useless this board. I really like the laser. Yeah. There's not that many options. I probably should have changed some of the weapons up. But we'll get through with this.
Yeah, now's the time.
More enemies on the way.
Well, let's get in their face. you can actually set up traps in the middle of the fight. This is actually a two-player game. So if you can get someone else playing, you can have another person help you out with traps. Another big guy.
Bye-bye. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, so let's add to the pain. We're going to put a tar trap here. We're going to...
No better place than this.
That works.
Just like in training.
I do wish I could get an ice trap up.
Exactly where I want it.
This should be a decent level of destruction, and then we can start camping here for our next level. Trying to figure out how we can make down here a little deadlier, and make sure that that's actually taking effect. Nothing's worse than a trap that's not really being used. Oops. Let's sell these just so... Yeah, it's supposedly reaching all the way over there. I don't know. I think it's not... No, it is in that zone. Alright, let's put these back. And we're going to have to observe these and make sure they're actually working as expected. We know these are going to work. And that should give us a little more stopping power. Not as much as I would like, though. All right. Hold on a second. Let's go full screen. Get my ugly mug off the page. All right, let's do this.
Ready as always.
More enemies on the way! The barricade is under attack! They're attacking a barricade!
Big or small, I can take them all down.
The barricade is under attack!
Somebody survived. Oh, we got a guy who got past me. All right. Let's get the next level up.
I love traps. This will surprise them. The optimal spot. bigger challenge.
They're entering the rift.
The whole run is kind of a waste now.
Easy peasy.
That sucks. You lose your perfect, and then obviously your time bonus and all the other stuff when you get somebody through. But we'll just keep piling through.
They'll never see this one.
And there way too many guys are getting past, so we're gonna have to do something to reinforce this area. Let's see if we can do something on the lower end too. Yeah, I don't really have the right type of weapons for this. We should have. I should have switched some of the stuff over, but it's okay. We're still pretty early on in the game.
Perfect placement.
Let's sell this one and put it on this wall. All right, and we will stick this one here because a lot of guys walk past that. And let's do it.
Totally right.
They're attacking a barricade.
Die, die, die! No way! Oh! And don't come back.
All right, let's see what we got. We got 7 minutes, 7 seconds for the next rave.
More enemies on the way.
No better place than this. Just like in training. Ow! Tell your friends. Oh wait, you can't because you're dead. This is surprising. Ow! That was well, that didn't work.
Oh man, I had another guy get through.
Okay. Another win!
I guess again, you miss a spot, and they take advantage of it. Well, this time we'll take the proper path.
The story of Master Cygnus is known to all.
Oh, Master Cygnus taught my hero Maximilian.
Yes, he tried to teach your hero. He was my teacher as well.
Didn't you turn evil for?
Don't test me!
Sorry, sorceress.
What is not known is the story of his best friend, the elf Vor. Fought side by side, the most talented war mages of the Order. Before infighting forced the Horde into small factions, they used massive traps and defeated the largest orc armies. Cygnus and Vorwick were the best young war mages of their generation. But when their final test came, only one of them would pass.
So this kicks the game into a new level. So instead of these small, really tight quarters areas, you now have to fight in very large open areas. Unfortunately, they really designed this part of the game for two people, because there's these mega siege weapons type thing that you need to get in to use, and you really can't do it when you're playing on your own because it takes too much resources.
Their numbers are no match for my strength and your knowledge of rift magic.
So let's see if we can get some basic traps up. We can't really use those. Oh, okay, we definitely need to change our weapons for this one. So there should be, okay, we got the giant plate and we have the thrower, which we can't use by ourselves safely. We can use it initially, but it's so expensive. It's probably better just to get a whole bunch of plates and throw them into lava. We will want that this time. We definitely need to buy new traps. Wow, I am highly limited. I don't know if we're gonna want to use this. Let's get rid of this. The haymaker actually makes some sense because it's cost effective. I'm assuming we're going to have roofs that we can use. Definitely want to keep the lasers. Might want to use this instead. Yeah, I might regret it, but let's give this a try. The blocking thing comes on every single mission because limiting how they can attack you is ultra important. And we get our first boss type character, Crag. And let's see what weapons we have. I would take that, except if we were, like I said, when you're playing with two people, you can be a little more varied with your weapon loadout. You can make one person a heavy damage dealer and the other person just a trap master. But when you're playing by yourself, you sort of have to do everything on your own. So I think we're going to go with this run, and we're going to stick with the gun we have. We should probably upgrade it, though. And after this mission, I am going to go back and see if we can open some new traps up. In fact, before this mission starts, let's see if we can. No, I don't think we can buy stuff before missions. I'd have to get all the way out. Yeah, it's not that important. All right, so what we're going to start with are these giant plates. We're first going to lock off the little area they can get around it. And you can see there's lava on this side and lava on that side. So we're just going to block one entrance off.
Than here.
And the plate, we're going to throw them that way.
I love this device.
Throw them that way.
Stop an army.
Now, unfortunately, it's just not that fast. It'd be really great if it was faster, but this by itself is not going to save us.
A master's war machine.
Pretty sure we're not going to get as much money as we have the first time.
This will surprise them.
Yeah, okay, that should keep them on the path. That gives us 13,000 left. We can start making this an ultimate killing field. Yeah, we're going to use some of the big money for here.
Perfection. An excellent location. I need more coin.
Short. I'm gonna sell one of these and make it. Not perfect, but if I can do enough damage before they get too close, it should be fine. I think I'm slowing down my machine a little. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can. I have some stuff running in the background. Let me see if I can close that out for a second. Just gonna go to a side shot while I fix this. Let's see. I don't think I can do it like that. I'm trying to avoid shutting the stream down completely. So let's see if we can get rid of the wallpaper. Yeah, it's being annoying. Just put it in order. Yeah, I'm getting some serious slowdown. All right, let's see if that's any better. All right, let's get back into the stream. All right, let's see if that's any better. 350 is not enough to do anything major, so let's just kick it off.
Prepared as always.
All right, let's see if these work.
Stop. Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. Heavy oars. This should be fun. Do not take them for granted. They are a bit meaner than their smaller counterparts. I am near death. How can I Look out! Our enemies are attacking! Let's try that again.
We had a
The
guy
door
go
is
around the
down.
side. That's bad.
Here they come! Ow! Ow! There are enemies in our rift room!
That was not cool. We're gonna have to definitely defend harder.
They're almost there!
This is not looking good. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to restart this one.
They're entering the rift!
Yeah, that's bad. All right, let's just restart that one. That did not go very well at all.
Here we are once again, friend Vorwick, fighting the largest orc armies ever assembled.
I welcome it, friend Cygnus. I am curious about what drives the orcs. You must admit, they are far more willing to die for their cause than our own order mages.
They're definitely stubborn, or perhaps just stupid.
Perhaps. Nonetheless, their numbers are no match for my strength and your knowledge of rift magic.
All right.
Meet them with force.
All right. So this time they shouldn't be able to get around me so easily. And we're going to have to stop them in here. Now what we did was we put a blocker all the way in here. So even if they break all the way through, they'll get here, get stuck, and come back out. Now, I remember there was a perfect defense that actually allowed them to force them to go this way. But I can't remember how to do it. I think we had to block it here. Every time I block here, they force their way through anyway. We might try to change it up later. But for now, we're going to make that super killing field. And we're going to make sure that the very edge is blocked so they can't get around. So we want them to get all the way here before they realize
One of
it's
these
useless.
here.
So that should now mean I only have to defend one direct angle. And then the goal will be to funnel them along this wall before they get to go here. But that's probably going to take some more resources. So let's just make our killing field in here, and we'll take it from that. So we got laser 1, laser 2, and laser 3.
Very good. This should work.
Flamethrower.
Here's where they will fall.
Alright, that should give a decent beat down.
More coins are needed.
Alright, we are going to have to defend harder, but now we know they're not going to be able to get around us, so we're going to attack from the front, then fall back to here, then fall back to here. And then we're going to try to see if we can get enough of the blockers to make them run past this wall that will suck them up. I don't think it does enough damage to do all that work, but we'll see. Alright, let's get back out there and we'll kick it off.
Once more into the breach.
Alright, we're lit up.
The barricade is under attack.
I need more mana.
Heavy orcs. This should be fun.
Do not take them for granted. They are a bit meaner than their smaller counterparts. Ow!
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. Anyone see wolves? Down! Here they come!
Another threat vanquished. A vile creature, dead.
Okay. Now you see, last time we got 20,000. This time we're only going to get 8,000. So we blocked off what we need to block off. I think we'll waste a lot of money if we just try to do this.
Perhaps one of these. Here's where they will fall.
Well, that should bring them through here.
Very good. This should work.
I'm just not sure if that does enough damage to justify that. But we'll give it a try. By doing this, we're making them run through another trap, setting up another place for an ambush. I wonder if I should move these back a little. Nope, we need to cover that area. Let's sell these two and move it. Move this back. And this back. Yep, that should definitely focus them through one area. We're going to put some more heat traps in here. This is going to be our main killing zone. But we know they're going to get past us. So we're going to have to reinforce this. At least they're getting confused. Then we'll put a shift one here to try to throw some of them into the thing and make another wall. But we're going to have to earn some money for that. So back into the breach.
It's time to begin.
All right, let's do this.
And down it goes. Okay, so far, not letting him get too far. At some part, the boss will come, and he's way tougher than the rest of the guys, even more than the bigger guys. All right, that's the first wave.
Almost there!
That was a little too close for comfort.
Not sorry to see that one gone. That won't be the last. A worthy foe.
All right. Notice they're giving me less money every single time, but we are getting some damage done. I do want to set up a fallback spot here, though. That cobalt definitely almost got through. So let's...
An excellent location. Perfection.
So that should give us a little more firepower. Let's put a flamethrower here. Not enough money to do too much else. And gives us multiple fallback spots. We got to put something here, but we're out of money. So let's get back out there, do as much damage as possible, and keep them away from here.
Ready to fight.
Don't wear armor in a storm.
Well, that was a challenge. My mana is draining. That won't be the last.
Bad.
There are enemies in our rift room!
Who's next?
All right, keeping them going. Looks like we're got a lot more guys to go. We got ogres coming in.
worthy a lesson for the rest. Another threat vanquished. A vile creature, dead. Well, that's just
All right, we should be okay because we have our second fallback.
that was invigorating.
All right. Looks like we have a couple of those to pick up. All right. I think the word here is more damage.
Perfection.
All right. So we're going to try to optimize our damage quota.
Not enough coin.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
An excellent location.
All right, so we got multiple levels. We're going to be doing the throwouts. Then they're going to have to go through 3 sets of lasers. Incredibly slow through the tar pits. Then they're going to get caught with all of the pin cushions. Then they get flamed. Then there's a flame on the beginning and end of this. Then our final blocking is the swords and then another flame. Let's see, let's put a tar pit right in front.
Here's
Slow
where they
down.
will fall.
If I do get enough money, I'll put a giant push pin here, flip board here. It won't kill them, it will just throw them back. I don't know if this is really worth it. I don't think they're even being absorbed by this trap. Yeah, whatever. Alright, let's get back into position and we'll try, once again, try to do as much damage as possible. I keep forgetting about these, so we gotta put these into effect too. There's one on each side. Yeah, I really do need to set this up correctly. Excuse me. All right, let's rock.
Let's do this. I'm sorry to see that one gone.
Attacking the ogres from max distance
And down. it
really
goes.
makes things a lot easier. Ow. I'm stuck.
Well, that was a that. My mana is nearly gone. A vile creature. Dead.
Well, this will heal me and bring up my mana, so I'm gonna have to hang out here for a little while. I do want to start pushing back in before we get an ogre.
Not sorry to see that one gone. Who's next? That won't be the last. A worthy foe.
Okay. So we actually got a decent amount of money. So let's get another flip table. Oh, they're not gonna let me use it inside, I forgot. Alright. I don't know. It's 1,000 points. Oh, it's it. No, it's only 1,200 points. That's only as much as a couple of those cannons. So that might actually still be worth doing. Let's see if I can stick a cannon in here somewhere.
Very good. This should work.
Alright, what do we want to do here? Definitely got to make this deadlier. Not really impressed with the damage level I'm doing here. And I am pretty sure this wall is not working. Alright, that should help. Let you get them going and coming. All right, let's see what else we can add to that room.
Perhaps one of these.
That should optimize the damage.
Actually, maybe I should remove this and let them go down that side. Then they'll waste a whole bunch of time going down there and realizing there's nothing there. I need enough for one more, it looks like, so I can block them. Yeah. Maybe this will work. No, but then they don't go back through. Yeah, we gotta block it. Let's see what I'm gonna sell. Ah, we'll fight our way through. Hopefully we'll have enough money before the end of the fight. Or you know what? I'm gonna sell one of these. Nope, nope. Let me put that back.
A master's war machine. This could stop an army.
We're gonna sell that one. See if this is enough to block that area off. So let's see if they go around. So what this should do is just have them waste a lot of time coming all the way here, realizing they can't go and come back. Which should break up the guys a little. Ah, there's a gap. Ah. Alright. Gaps are not cool. Alright, let's get rid of one of those flip tables. Let's just get rid of this one.
One of these here.
Does that trick them, or do they automatically know not to do that? Yep, they come around. Yep, good. So they are wasting time. We can even eventually put some traps down here that would mess with them a little. Yeah, we'll do some laser traps. But that should break up the group, giving me more time to get rid of them. So let's go back out, see how much damage we can do, and then we'll layer some traps onto that area that they don't need to go to, but hopefully they're wasting time heading there. Alright, so we have our big boss is going to come through, so we're going to have to focus fire on him.
Yes, I am prepared.
Is a human?
Ah, our old friend Crag has shown up to fight.
We should remove him quickly. He will disable the traps.
So we are going to focus on him.
How dare you?
Too much damage. Alright, we got to try to get back out there as quickly as possible. Because if he disables the traps, no joy.
I'm not cleaning that up.
enemies at the rift!
Oh no.
They're entering the rift!
No, what happened? Oh, he disabled all the traps. Oh no. I'm pretty sure they all kick back in eventually, but I don't know. Now I don't know if it's worth to continue.
Not sorry to see that one gone.
I think we're gonna finish the map, but we're gonna have to redo this one.
Well, that's a challenge.
They're almost there!
That won't be the last. A vile creature. Dead.
I think we're back under control, but that really damaged the whole run.
Another threat vanquished. Who's next?
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, that kind of sucked. All right, we're gonna keep going. Not exactly my proudest moment, but we're gonna keep going. We're gonna have another host start at 11. That's gonna be John. So we're gonna keep going for now. I would really like to read you that mission, but I can do it later. So let's see what we're gonna do. We definitely need to upgrade our weapons. Let's see if we can get something better. I'm thinking this might be nice. War scenario only. Maybe we can do that run one more time. I don't think we have anybody watching right now. Yeah, we're gonna do that run one more time. We're gonna pick up this lady. And ooh, we definitely wanted those. I forgot what garlic is. Not good enough. Confusion flower would be really good. But we don't got enough money. Alright, let's see if we can do anything to make the floor barriers cheaper.
All right. Let's retry that. I guess we continue. Fine.
Sorceress, I've read all about Master Cygnus, but I don't remember Vorwick.
Vorwick was the equal of Master Cygnus, and just as heroic in defense of the Order.
Getting some really
but
bad
all record
slowdown.
of his accomplishments was wiped from history.
And you're going to tell us why.
I will, but first you must deal with these orcs.
Hello? Are we not going to talk about how this Vorwick guy is clearly in love with the orcs?
All right, we definitely are going to want bouncy bouncy. What is this? I don't even know what that symbol means. That's interesting. Pretty sure this roofs are... We can't use that lady because they're only available for outdoor areas. Which means that whole thing was a waste. And I'm getting slowdown again. I'm gonna put the stream on a pause so I can fix this slowdown issue. Give me a minute, please. Okay, I'm back. Let's see if that helps the situation any. I'm restarting the game and just got rid of some stuff that was running in the background. Still think we should go back to that one. But anyway. All right. Let's take a look at our traps. I think I want the confusion flower, and the brimstone floor would be helpful too. Looks like all these other characters in the previous games you were able to use them during normal maps. It looks like now they're only available during those really large open areas. Oh, at least she's normal. Oh, we gotta finish this mission to unlock her. Ooh, that looks nice. Purchase tipping the scales to unlock. Ah, that's how that works. All right, let's finish this one up. All right, I think we got enough stuff to get into this one, so let's go.
Sorceress, I've read all about Master Cygnus, but I don't remember Vorwick.
Vorwick was the equal of Master Cygnus, and just as heroic in defense of the Order. But all record of his accomplishments was wiped from history.
And you're going to tell us why?
I will. But first, you must deal with these orcs.
Hello? Are we not going to talk about how this Vorwick guy is clearly in love with the orcs?
All right. We are going to go with some...
This is surprising.
That gives us some decent bounce back. That's too close.
That'll work.
All right, so the point of putting them here means that they'll attack all the way down there and bounce back. Unfortunately, they are not sufficient enough to stop anything, but they are definitely a value add. I will need to block off this, but I can't block here because if I block here, they'll have nowhere to go and they'll just run over it. So I'll have to block off here, which will not be fun at all. Because that's going to cost a decent amount of money to block this area off, and then I'll have to redouble the values for here. But let's get it done. This is an aggressive move. I probably should start with more basic traps, but I think we can handle it. Well, we'll find out shortly. Let's do it.
Ready to go.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate.
Easy.
Okay. So that was kind of risky, but it paid off. Now we know we're going to get attacked from the secondary door, and we have a large area that's dedicated to attack now. So then we need to really block off this entryway. Rotate.
No better place than this.
And that means we need to do a whole lot of damage really quickly. Can I put fire here? I don't think I did enough damage.
Textbook.
We don't have enough for another laser? That kind of sucks. Alright. Let's... Yeah, we're gonna have to do a lot of damage. Alright. Exciting.
Totally right.
At least they're only coming from one angle for now.
Another door is being attacked. Look out!
Oh, I forgot about these guys.
Okay, what is that?
Whoa, I have read about these. Earthlord, I think?
Correct. And when you kill him, he will break apart into smaller, faster units again and again.
Tell your friends! Oh wait, you can't because you're dead. Die, die, die! Oh! Stop that!
Alright. Gonna have to triple up damage.
The
More enemies
optimal
on the way!
I love traps.
Uh-oh, which side are they coming from?
Enemies at the rift!
Ah!
They're entering the rift!
Oh, I am good at this!
enemies in our rift room!
What?
Can
How
we
did
go
they get
again?
up there? That's a problem. And this time they're going to be coming from one door. So we need to reinforce this area big time. Alright, so let's see. We need lasers. We need lasers. We need tasers.
Exactly where I want it.
They're only coming from one angle, so we need to reinforce this to the highest level first.
Just like in training.
Alright. Ugh. Losing stuff already. Alright, let's do it.
Yeah, now's the time. Check it out. I'll need more mana soon.
They're almost there!
I think I'm in trouble.
Enemies at the rift! We only have half our rift points remaining!
Schooled them.
Ah, not good. So this is going to be a full assault from both sides. So we need to put as much damage as possible here. I think that will cause a problem.
They'll never see this one.
I think that's going to cause a problem. That means he's going to attack it. Let's sell this one. Alright, let's sell this. See if we can get this working. That seems to let him still get through.
Ooh,
And this lets us focus our
perfect
fire here.
placement.
Alright, we never put lasers up here. The main thing is not to let those plant creatures be able to get through without taking damage. It's really important that we damage them before they get too far. Because they're the most dangerous creatures in the game at the moment. Alright, we got a decent amount of fire here. Not as much as I would like. And we already lost a whole bunch of rip points, so I don't know. I think we're gonna have to definitely do this one over again. But let's see.
Can't wait. Let's do it.
More enemies on the way!
5 left. All right, let's see.
Just like in training. Nope, can't do it.
All right, let's see if we can hold out.
There are enemies in our rift room.
No way.
All right, more firepower is needed.
Textbook.
More enemies on the way.
I'm short of coin. I can't.
Hold on.
That's the way. Low on mana?
They're almost there.
Where you going, huh?
I think this is it.
Enemies at the rift.
I think we're through. Yeah. Problems. Problems. Let's see what we can do to make that a little better. I believe we're going to have our next host come on at 11. So let's just take a quick break here in defeat. And just once again, state that this is our extra live stream for raising money for our local children's hospital. Let me just pull up the information screen.
This is the Webheadz annual stream. We do this every year to raise money for our local children's hospital. So this is just a gaming event where we try to get donations for our local hospital. What I have currently up is our Webheadz donation page. And if you have questions on what's Extra Life or if you want to join our team, I'll put some extra information up there. But for now, this is what you would use if you would want to donate. And yeah, my name is Alston Weeks, otherwise known as the Black Knight, and I've been your host since we started. I'm going to be handing the reins off for a little while to John, and we'll be switching back to me at some point later in the afternoon. So we're going to give this one more try before John comes on, see if we can be successful with this one. So let's drop back to the main screen. Do a little stretch before we get back into it. And we'll get started. So, we need a new strategy on not getting our butt kicked. So, let's see. This looks like it's kind of a waste because we can't even use her yet. I think I might want to give up these points and use it for something else. I thought I could refund the whole unit, but I can only refund the upgrades, so that doesn't help. Alright, so what would be useful? Acid guys. We need something that can stop the rock creature, because that thing is a pain in the butt. Or we might want to switch to the other hero. Yeah, I think we might want to at least switch weapons. Snow cannon. So what we're looking for is some way to slow down the other creatures. There's a war scenario only. So war scenario, once again, is one of those larger maps. It's useless against the small maps. I'm pretty sure there's a way to refund stuff I don't need. Hold on a second. Let's go back out. We're going to go back out to the main menu. And floor trap complete. Oh, we never upgraded this one? That might make a huge difference. Let's see if there's anything that we can decrease the price for. At this point, I'm afraid to start another mission. It's already 10:49. Let me do a quick check and make sure if John's available, and let's see if we have extra time for another mission. Hold on, I'm gonna put us back into intro mode. All right, we're just doing some testing with the next host to make sure everything's working. So I'm going to end the stream here, and hopefully he'll be able to pick up the stream in a few minutes. All right, thanks a lot, and I will be back later in the afternoon. Thank you, and once again, if you can, please make sure you donate to the organization. I'm putting up the web pages associated with our team and my stream. So we really would like to try to raise as much money as possible. So if you can, please donate, and thank you. I'm going to pause here, and I'm going to let John take over. Thanks a lot.